Gorillas are part of the great ape family, along with orangutans, chimpanzees, bonobos, and humans. They are the third closest relative and share 98% of our DNA after chimpanzees and bonobos. There are two types of gorillas, the eastern gorilla and western gorilla. Each of these types of gorillas is divided into two subspecies, the eastern lowland gorilla and mountain gorilla, and the western lowland gorilla and cross river gorilla. Although highly intelligent, gorillas benefit more from their massive size and don't usually use tools. Instead, they use their size to their advantage in intimidation. For example, their huge canines are mainly used to intimidate other gorillas and possible predators. These large teeth aren't for eating meat because a gorilla's diet mainly consists of stems, bamboo shoots, and fruits. And on occasion, western gorillas eat ants and termites by ripping apart their nest with their strong hands. Gorillas, along with orangutans, are apes that have evolved to have sexual dimorphism, which is a trait that makes males and females from the same species look different from each other in ways of color, shape, size, and structure. For example, male gorillas develop sagittal crests to support their big jaws and canines. They also develop a silver saddle on their back that gives adult male gorillas the name of a silverback. That's not all that differences the genders. Adult female gorillas on average weigh about 200 pounds, stand about 4 feet, and have an arm span of 6.5 feet, while adult male gorillas on average double the weight of a female, stand around 6 feet tall, and have an arm span of 8 feet. With these statistics, this makes the gorilla the biggest primate on Earth. This intimidating size was the main reason the popular gorilla Harambe got killed, and in his final moments, he was just holding hands and being gentle with the child that fell into his moat. Gorillas live in troops with as little members of 5 to as much as 30 gorillas per troop. They live in groups consisting of females, babies, and juvenile gorillas, with just one silverback in the group who fathers all the offspring, protects the troop, and decides where to go. Sometimes silverbacks fight each other to gain the other gorilla's troop, and with teeth 5 times larger and strength 10 times stronger than humans, these fights can get ugly. The gorilla that loses will then leave his troop to try to find another troop. In some cases, silverbacks commit infanticide to reduce the chance of competition and to make the females in the group become fertile faster. Gorillas also build nests with adults making nests on the ground and youngsters making their nests in the trees. Gorilla babies also live a happy life. When the gorilla baby is born, they weigh half the weight of a human baby. Mothers groom their baby, give the baby milk, and kiss the baby. At around 2 months old, the baby will start to crawl, and by 4 months, they become experts at piggyback riding. At 9 months, they start to walk. Baby gorillas also nurse for 2 years and start becoming independent around 5 years old, which is when a new baby is born from the mother. Young gorillas will often play with each other by wrestling and pulling each other's hair. Both father and mother are very gentle and play often with their babies. At around age 11 to 12 is when both male and female gorillas start to wander and establish their home range, with the exception of female eastern lowland gorillas. At around age 13, the males develop their silverback and crest, and at age 15 is when most silverback gorillas get their own troop. Even though gorillas are often misunderstood as dumb savages, they are very gentle and smart. One example of this is shown by the gorilla Koko. The famous gorilla was born on July 4th, 1971 in the San Diego Zoo, and started to get taught sign language by a teacher, Francine Patterson, when she was 1 year old. The first signs she learned were eat and drink, but by the end of her lifetime, on June 19, at the age of 46, She learned 1,000 signs and understood 2,000 English words. With Coco's popularity, people see her as a sign of gentleness and as a sign of animal conservation, because when she got kittens, everybody was astonished of how gentle she was, and how a big western gorilla was so caring to an animal that she could easily destroy. In videos, she is also found communicating to play with her teacher, and sometimes even reading. Most gorillas, if not all, are not self-conscious and do not pass the mirror test. But Coco uses a mirror frequently to groom herself and call herself pretty. She also helped gorilla conservation when people saw how gentle she was and how she grieved when her kitten died. Most gorillas also know theory of mind, which is the ability to know that another person has different desires and knowledge than oneself. Some gorillas even use sticks as clubs to scare off intruders. Even though gorillas are closely related to humans, like all other life on Earth, humans are driving them to extinction. In Africa, even though not as much as used to be, gorillas are frequently poached by humans for food, bushmeat, traditional medicine, pets, and trophies. With 5,000 eastern lowland gorillas, about 100,000 western lowland gorillas, 1,000 mountain gorillas, and 300 cross-river gorillas in the wild, gorillas are critically endangered. Even though their numbers are low, gorillas still have hope. There are some amazing organizations that are helping these animals. Some include the Dian Fossey Fund, the Gorilla Conservation Program, and the Gorilla Foundation. There is many other foundations that help these animals, but these are the only ones I note. So do your research and help contribute to saving these animals. Before the video ends, this is my third time uploading my video, so comment, share, like, and subscribe because this video took a long time to make.